Okay guys, we got the 96 Cobra here. We're ready to prime. Got all the body work and the dings out. Got it all mashed up. And we're almost set. A couple more little tapes and we're going to be good. Both sides of the fender down here was starting to chip, so I feathered that out. They're good, ready to prime. This door right here was chipping, so that's good. This is where all that yellow was, if you all watched the first video where I talk about it. So all that's stripped down, and this is ready to prime. A little dinger there got out. All this chipping paint's good now. Chipping paint from this side as well. And then I opened the door a little bit to get that primer right there where it was starting to chip on the inside. Ooh. Someone's here.
Fucking painting it.
Priming it.
Priming it, my bad. Priming it.
Alright.
Painting priming.
Okay guys, got everything taped up. Sean's getting ready to prime.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and let him prime it, get some runs in there.
Yep.
Alright guys, we got everything masked off. Now the last thing you want to do is back tape this, because we don't want no straight lines. We don't want to tape it like this and then prime to the edge. So what I usually do is do this and then fold it up. That way you do not get a straight line when you prime anything. So what I mean by that is, if you're priming to here, you don't want to just do this and then prime directly to it. You want to give yourself space to prime. So this is all blocked down with 80, and then I surrounded. I went out on the outside of it with 320. So I'm not actually going to be priming all the way out here. I'm just going to be making my laps right here, and then I'll probably just tape it off like this. Honestly, I got to still sand it before I paint, so I probably won't even tape that up right there. But on these crisp lines right here, you do want to back tape it. Just like this. Better results, and you won't have that crisp line that could end up showing up in your paint job. Okay, again, so I taped it off right here, right on the body line. There's no damage down here, so we only need to prime this area. So I'm just going to take the tape and I'm going to overlap the body line about 50%. And then I'm just going to pull it down like this. You want to push it down really hard on the body line and then just roll it over. And then I usually just take some tape just so it holds itself back. Just like that. And now that's ready to prime. So now we got to mix up the primer and start spraying. Sean actually might spray. You gonna spray?
Oh, okay.
Sean might spray. Now another thing is, when you prime, primer does not, everyone thinks you have to prime the whole car to paint. Primer does not make the paint stick. Primer is to fill in the scratches from sanding and the imperfections. So I'm only gonna prime the areas that are needed. So right here I filled a ding. Right here I filled a ding. And right here is where the paint was chipping. So I did sand all this, but right here is wherever I sanded it with that 80, because it had that spray paint on it, so I had to strip all that off. So like right up here, this is the old paint, and it's not sanded because I don't need to prime it. So I'm only going to be priming the spots that are bare metal, and they're actually like went all the way through the paint, and then the damage area where there's Bondo and mud. I'm going to prime all right here. Again, this area, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do up top right here. But like right here, there was no damage right here at all, so there's no reason to prime it. So you do not have to prime the whole car to paint it, unless you strip it all the way down to bare metal or something like that, or your paint is just completely ruined. So I just wanted to tell you guys that, because a lot of people think you have to prime the whole car, and it really bugs me and Sean on Instagram, because Sean knows better too. We see people trying to do it themselves on Instagram, and they're like, yeah, I just spray primed my whole car ready to paint. It's like, dude, why did you prime the whole car? Like, what do you mean? You got to prime it before you paint. You do not have to prime it before you paint. Primer does not make the paint stick. I mean, you could prime a whole car without sanding it, and the primer's not going to stick. Sanding it makes anything stick that you're going to spray on it. But for the heavy grit, like 80 and stuff like that, that's what the primer is made to do, is to build up imperfections and fill in the sand scratches. So now I'm going to mix my primer and get the gun up, turn the heater on, get the panels kind of warm. It's probably about, what, 60 in here? Probably not even that, probably like 55 inside the shop. So I want it a little bit hotter, and it'll make it dry a little faster. So I'm going to get some... How much? 57. Yeah, 57 in here right now. Okay, I got the primer all mixed up, but before I actually prime, I went ahead and used etch primer in the bare metal spots. Not on the Bondo though, but just where it went all the way down to the metal. It'll help it stick better to the bare metal areas. And then we got Sean over here taking apart his dash and taking the old junk harness out, because we got the new harness on the way. And so
that would be why.
Yeah, that's why they splice into the whole thing, because of this. So anyway, he's taking this one out. That way when we get the new one in, he can just put it in the new dash, or put the new harness in the dash, and then we can throw the dash back on. Oh, one more out of there.
No, that's it.
So he's doing this while I prime the 96. What? You got it? All right. Yep, get rid of that V6 wheel. So yeah, we're all set on that. So now we're going to get to priming on this. I went ahead and made this little paint stick. Drill a hole through it, and then just use the nut to tighten it down, so that way I can hold the door handles and prime them.
Oh, so guess what I was doing now? My gas tank's leaking.
On what?
On this.
Why is it leaking right now?
Yeah, look at it.
Your gas tank's leaking on this?
Yes. I could smell gas real good.
I smell gas too. My dad said he smelled gas the other day.
And all over on that side it's wet. You see it?
Holy marete con reza carete.
Yeah, it's just puddling up in
Holy,
here.
what is this?
That, I don't know. That'd be a strap or something.
Yeah.
Tied it to pull it, I guess.
Dude, it is leaking. It's all wet. Yeah. So you all must have fucking hit the tank when you were unloading it or loading it.
I don't think so, but maybe.
Well, now we need another tank. Let's just start adding to the list. Right?
Yep. It just piles up.
Well, that's some surprising news. Yeah. I did smell gas, but I thought it was just because we had the torpedo heaters on or whatever.
Yeah, no, that's gas.
All right, well, while Sean smells gas and taking apart his dash, I'm going to go ahead and prime these. Sean's wasting no time. We jacked the car up, or he jacked the car up, and we're going to take a better look at the gas tank. We did get an upgraded fuel pump for the car, so it's just a matter of time that the gas tank needs to come down anyway for that. But I think we're going to probably go ahead and get another gas tank. He did trailer it over here, and we're thinking that's probably the cause of it. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, I mean the top's fine, but there's a hole somewhere in the bottom.
Yeah, it's all leaking everywhere.
It.
Yeah, you can see it on camera real good. It's like wet, like hasn't stopped leaking. Well, while he's doing this, I wanted to talk to you guys about this primer right here. Now you can see I did the first coat, and I only primed the area that was actually showing like metal and stuff. What I mean by that, here you can still kind of see the dark area. I only primed right here. I mean, I watch YouTube videos just like you guys are watching this, and I see people like priming a panel or whatever, and they're like starting way out here and going psh, 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 which is not really what you're supposed to do. Let me set this down real quick. Don't fall. Okay, what I mean by that is they do this. Say this is, pretend this area right here is not primed right now. They'll do this. Now, what you always want to do is just prime the area that you actually have metal showing, or your mud area. Let that dry, then overlap what you just did. You don't want to just skip over the first step and just, you know, start from here to there every time, because you're trying to build up this area right here that has all the imperfections in your body work at. So every time you prime, you don't want to ever dead stop, and you always want to overlap what you had just primed. So you can see the darker ring. So that means when I prime the second coat, I want to go just a little bit past it. So let's just go 2 inches past of what I primed the first time. And then the third coat, you want to go 2 inches past that. Because this is like high build primer. So if you just keep doing the same circle every time, you're just going to keep building that one spot up, and it's not going to be smooth. It's really hard to see because of the shadows, because of the light, but... Sean's getting frisky over there. Yeah. Okay, guys, just got the primer gun cleaned, got all the panels primed that needed it. It's almost dry, not yet, but I will be blocking this with 320 and then priming it again tomorrow, but I'm gonna let it set overnight because this is kind of cool. But as you can see, it's getting there. Still got to take the hood off, but it doesn't need any prime. So I did pick up the flywheel today, so got that resurfaced, so that's ready to go on Brandon's car now. Probably won't be doing that tonight though, just because you don't want to do mechanical greasy stuff when you're prepping for paint. So I definitely don't want to contaminate that paint job. So, but Brandon did come by today and he did drop off something. Some BC Racing coilovers. I don't even know what, I guess British Columbia Racing. I don't even know what BC stands for, honestly. So if you all know, just comment. Brandon said he didn't know, and I was like, British Columbia. So it just sounds cool and it's funny. Very nice boxes. I love that. It looks so nice. God, these are so pretty. Very nice. So if you guys are interested in purchasing a set of these, email me or hit me up, because my nephew is actually a dealer for them and we can get a discount for you guys. And that's what Brandon did. Brandon went through my nephew and saved some money with these. But these are going to look very nice up there. These look to be very nice coilovers. I've never rode in a car with them or nothing. Brandon's actually one of my first friends that actually get them, so we'll see how they are. I love them, but I don't love them as much as my Maxim Motorsport ones. So these are about half the price as Maxim Motorsport ones, but they are way better than those SR piece of shit ones that only have 400 miles and they're already blown out. See how it has like the double spring up there? It's like 2 springs with that little short, softer one. This is all one. And I really like this setup way better. Just the same as Maxim Motorsport does. But on these, the rear isn't a full coilover, true coilover setup. But still, these springs look nice and beefy. I'm not going to unpackage it all yet, but I will be doing a video of installing these. But you can see how the SR ones, little baby spring. And Brandon usually hauls around 2 girls in the back, so you know he's really loading it up in the back. So with these new upgraded British Columbia style, I think you'll be able to have 3 girls in the back. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah.
3 girls in the back? Yeah. Maybe 4. Damn, Sean. See, I like your style, man. He's almost got this octopus wiring harness out. Yeah. We'll have it out tomorrow. We don't know when the new wiring harness will be in. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next week, but definitely before the weekend. We'll throw the dash back in his car and probably remove the gas tank. We just looked them up on late model restoration, right? Yep. And they're about 112 bucks for a new tank. And this is original with like 200,000 miles, so we are definitely going to get a new tank. Yeah. That way it'll be rust free, and then we can pour 15 it and undercoat it so it'll never rust again. Since we got to remove it anyway to put his new upgraded fuel pump. What fuel pump did you go with?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'll have to look. Bought so many parts in the last year and a half.
Yeah. But we'll do an install on the removal of the old gas tank, install on the new gas tank, and I guess the install of the pump, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you guys would be greatly appreciative of that. Yeah. So anyway, we got the prime. We got Steven's Cobra all primed, and we're kind of wrapping it up for tonight. I can't really do anything till that primer dries, and I want it to dry and shrink as much as it can before I block and then re-prime again tomorrow. So I did not prime the bumpers tonight because I got the red 95 in the paint booth, so I have to pull it out, move all these parts in the paint booth, which I can't move his car because I have it all taped up and everything. And I'll just do that tomorrow because I got to clean up, and I got this scaffolding right here that I got to set up because these junk lights that are in the shop are all out. There's a whole bunch of them out, and this one's out. These bright ass T5s, these are my lights. I brought these to this shop. But these old ones that were here already, they're like T10, and that's like 1980 technology. So I'm gonna upgrade, so I need to build this thing, and I gotta do some cleaning because this is pretty wide, and I gotta move a lot of stuff around. So yeah, you guys already know how busy I am with all these cars, so now I gotta do all the light stuff. So hopefully Sean is not scared of heights and he'll crawl up there with me.
Yeah.
But Sean's gonna end the video today, and we'll see you tomorrow. What are you doing, Sean? You gotta say something?
What am I doing? I'm trying to take a dash out, guys. I'm sorry.
Take the dash out? It's already out.
Well, you know what I mean. Take the dash apart.
Take it apart?
Damn, I guess you gotta unbolt the airbag too, huh?
All right, guys, we already started cleaning up the shop like we said, but if you ever do mud work, show you a little trick. It's pretty neat. All right, so all you gotta do is take a lighter and gather up the dust. Sean already swept it up, so go ahead and light that bad boy, Sean. It's magic.
All right, guys. See y'all tomorrow.
Fuck out some commas, yeah. Fuck out some commas, yeah. Fuck out some commas, and fuck out some commas, yeah. 100,000 to 100,000, 100,000 on 100,000, 300,000, 500,000. $1 million, let's have money shout.